Yo, the guy's Mr. Strawberry. Oh my god, you're so famous. Holy shit, if I could get the chance to talk to you one day.
Hi everybody, my name is Madeira. I'm here with...
Hi, what am I? Am I Nikki?
Yeah, Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
I haven't decided if this is awkward or not yet.
It's a little awkward, but I'm fine with it.
This is my ex-boyfriend, but like still good friend.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe, hopefully.
You just have a lot of clout, and I think it's fun to be around, so that's why I stay. I'm on a video of yours, so clearly it's working.
Okay.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
I don't do YouTube videos that much. I made 2.
You've been on my videos.
I have been on your videos,
Yeah,
but I've been like very like specific roles. I've never been me in one of your videos.
That's true, that's true.
Like,
this is a first.
Hey guys, it's Madeira.
So if you might notice that I'm like kind of getting cut off, and that's because Nikki's like way too short.
you. I am tall. I'm slouching. Look how tall I am. He wouldn't date me originally because I wasn't tall enough.
Okay. That's not exactly what I
That is true. You looked at my driver's license and you had to look at it and you were like, if you're under 5'9", and I was on my driver's license, but I'm 5'10" in real life, I think.
It wasn't like that serious.
It was good. I liked it.
So we're going to be doing the ex-boyfriend tag, which is a thing created by Shane Dawson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him and Lisa did this
okay.
4 years ago. And basically it's just a bunch of questions and we're going to answer them.
I know all the details. I know everything behind the scenes. Whoa.
What?
What?
What
Oh,
did you, I didn't even say anything.
you glared at me.
You cannot even see what I'm doing.
I know, but you looked at your phone and then you didn't unlock it and then you turned towards me. So clearly something happened.
Question 1. What do you miss about me?
Whoa, that's a lot. Whoa, we're going deep. Whoa.
I didn't come up with these questions.
Okay.
I think that you miss me driving you around all the time.
You still do that. What I probably miss the most when we first started dating, when I went to your house like literally every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I kind of miss that too. It was like wholesome.
It was really fun. I just like didn't like, it was just such a good escape from like work and school. When I first started college, I used to go to, you're calling me Jira or Kyle? It seems weird. I didn't date Majira. But yeah, so I used to go to Majira's place and either like help him film videos or just do whatever. I would do all my work like during the weekend there. And it was nice, mostly just because freshman year was like crazy with like so many people. And I also lived with a roommate that like always was in his room. So I never had time alone. And Kyle is one of the only people, Majira is one of the only people that when I'm like alone with him, I still feel like kind of alone and not like in a social environment. So it was really chill. Yeah, that's probably the thing I miss the most, I'd say. But that was even like when we were still dating, I still miss that. Just because like our lives got too complicated.
Things got like too busy. Like I got too busy with like,
you're busy every weekend and I'm only free on the weekends. It worked out really well.
Yeah. It was like great at first. It was like,
no, it was. Like, it was just a lot to like handle and manage.
I miss like how you were always just like there to help me.
Yeah, because I just like making videos.
If I had like a big project to do, you'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
Good.
Like you helped me with a lot of my school projects too. Like not even
that is true. I forgot. I helped you with like exams and stuff. Didn't I?
You helped me with like everything. What do you not miss about me?
See, this is weird because it's not like I like cut you out of my life. Oh, actually I have an answer. Guess what it is.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
You think guys? Do the tag right. Shane Dawson will be mad.
Well, my guess was gonna be how I would like tell you to shower and clean your belly button.
You did tell me to do that all the time. I do that now. I like consciously think about it because it would freak you out.
I don't know. I like to like poke belly buttons.
Yeah.
And like whenever there was like a little bit of like gunk in there, I was like,
yeah.
Listen, sweetie.
Yeah, you'd be like really aggressive. And then, I mean, this is too much. When you shower, you like
yeah, I know, like I make
he's
sure
like
I'm clean.
Whipping your belly button.
I make sure I'm clean.
If all the skin comes off,
I scrub. If I have no skin, then like there's no skin to be dirty.
But the answer that I was thinking of is like hiding that I was your boyfriend. Because the whole time it was like this weird thing because you weren't even out of the closet.
Yeah.
So and like you weren't out to your family and that was the whole drama. Like it was like you didn't want your followers to know because then your family would find out. I was like the secret boyfriend. It was like weird because we wanted to be like coupley sometimes, but then like couldn't. And I remember when I would like hang out with you at like cons, I'd feel like a little strange because I didn't want other people to be like, are you dating? And I don't want like some like post to be like, I think Majira and this. Which if it wasn't obvious after the video that I made in your suit, remember the last bit where it's like we're like the most coupley thing like ever. We're like giggling.
Hey guys, so
I just can agree.
so that was the video.
That was when I used to hang out with you freshman year.
Yeah.
That was when that was. We filmed that then. But I'm amazed. Like, I think like 2 people were like, they seem really friendly.
I was scared because I see how like YouTube relationships go. I didn't want people to like come to you. And, because if I had been like public about it and then like said like we broke up and then I didn't want people to like attack you for that or anything like that. Just like things like that. I was just always like worried about that.
Yeah, it's crazy how a following does weird shit.
What is your favorite memory? Well, this is my answer, but I think it's also your answer.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That night at AntlerCon. We went to the
waterfront.
Yeah. And like we like shared stories.
Yeah,
and, like, that's like the very beginning when we started to get to know each other.
Right. It was like the first time I got to really talk to you like one-on-one.
Right.
Because I met you a couple times in like passing and like we never really talked about anything more than just like, hi, you're Majira. And that was like our relationship for a while. and now it's back full circle. When we were driving back, I don't remember where. We drove for like we would always drive like home for like 2 hours or something some nights because we would just like go somewhere for a day.
We'd go to like the Pittsburgh,
for like
Purple,
a day. And like a day trip. We were driving and it was like we'd always be like exhausted on the drive back. So a lot of times we'd be driving just like in silence, like quietly. There was one time where we were just completely sitting alone and it was like we were silent for probably 15 minutes at least straight, and then we both burped simultaneously. Like perfect. At the exact right moment.
I remember that. We laughed about it for like way too unnecessarily
Well, because
long.
it was how we both broke the silence. We both burped, and then there was a moment of like, did the other person just burp right now? And then it was just and then it was like cute. I feel like our relationship was a majority of us just being gross, eating way too much food, and just burping at each other.
That's so true. What is your least favorite memory?
This is real, so you can cut this. I mean, it's not like that bad because I'm over it. Okay, I'm over it.
Okay. Oh no.
It was. We never really fought that much. We had like really we never had any like real fights. I would say we had like a few like weird discussions and like kind of like conversational arguments, and one of them was about like flat Earth. And because I don't know why. I don't want to like out you. We were talking about flat Earth and we had like a weird disagreement. I'm not gonna like go into the details, but we ended on like really bad terms from it, and it was like we're gonna go to bed, and we went to bed like in a bad mood.
I actually remember that because here's the thing. We're gonna talk about this. Okay. So I read a book. Well, I listened to a book because I don't read. I listened to an audiobook. It was something like 100 Reasons Why the Earth is Flat.
Okay.
It's some really like ridiculous like title, and I was just like, I'm curious, like I want to know like what they're gonna say.
What the argument
and
is.
I had a long drive, so I just listened to it on the drive, and they had a lot of things that were just like, you're just like, huh, like I never thought about that. I didn't believe the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
But I was trying to explain to you these reasons for why people think it's flat.
Yeah.
And just to like get your brain going to make you think. You shut me down and were like, that's absurd. The Earth is not flat. It is round. Science, science, science.
Well, my argument, if I can rebuttal, is the idea that people have dedicated their entire careers and fields and lives to studying the world and the Earth. And so just to take all of their work and all of the effort that they put in to figure that out and just go, screw that, what if, is just like, and to almost treat it as like a sort of real science and not just like fantasy. Like if you're like, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if the world was like this and then you made a story out of it? That's different. That's like a fantasy thing.
Right.
But to be like, maybe it's not and it's all a conspiracy and like all these people were wrong and like that's just their opinion. Like it's just like, it's weird. Like you could focus your energy on something so much better.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I also get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. The reason I remember that being my least favorite memory was because we were both in your bed and it was like sleeping time and I was kind of upset and like I think you were too. And I went to like cuddle you from behind and you like knocked my arm off. And that was the first and the only time you ever did that. I like legit cried for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I felt like so like rejected. No, it's fine. It's fine. I like it makes sense.
The fact that like our like one fight that you remember is about flat.
It's about flat Earth. Yeah.
My least favorite memory kind of stems from a good memory. There was this one summer where Chipotle had like
Oh god.
Chipotle had like a rewards thing.
Yeah.
Where if you bought like 12 Chipotle burritos throughout the summer, you got free catering.
No, you had to buy like 12 a month for 3 consecutive months. And you being a crazy person did that. You ate Chipotle like 3-4 times a week. Don't do that.
So I did that, obviously, and so we got Chipotle catering.
Well, no, you forgot the detail of we held on to the catering order because we had it for a year before it expired. So we held on to it because we didn't know when to use it, because of course you have a free catering order, you should use it for a fun event.
But that never happened.
It never happened.
The reason it didn't happen is because I had those internships. So I was like out of town for like 2 months. We came back and it was gonna expire. Yeah. In like, I think it was like April or maybe.
No, it expired like a week after. We had like 1 week to order it. Yeah. It was like 2 days before. And also the other thing that was coming up, we were going to Fernal Equinox.
Oh yeah.
We had a time constraint on how long we could eat it because we had to leave the country.
So we got the Chipotle catering for the 2 of us. If you don't know, Chipotle catering feeds like what, 20, 30 people.
And that includes extra. It's 20, 30 of everyone gets what they want.
We got it for just us 2 and we ate it. That's all we ate for like a couple days.
Like
we ate so
filling
much food.
up like bowls like so tall. They weighed so much. And like I ate like 3 of them back to back. It was so gross. It was good because you got to customize the portions, and it was like being behind the counter at a Chipotle. Like when no one's there, you could do whatever you want. I felt so like heavy.
We tried so hard to eat all of it, and we ate a lot of it.
Because you don't eat red meat, so I was pounding the steak, and I almost cleared it. Like a whole metal tray thing where you put the little lights underneath, the candles underneath. I like almost cleared that entire thing in 2 days.
The reason it's my least favorite memory is because I felt like so full and sick.
Yeah.
But when we got back from Epi, we had a little bit left in the fridge, and it got moldy, and it was really gross, and like it was just like a lot, and I'm probably never gonna do that again.
Oh, remember when we picked it up? You have to like order in advance, and they make it for you, and we showed up. First of all, we had no idea how much it would be, and they bring out like these like tote bags, and then like stacks of boxes, and we realized, we're like, what did we do? And they're helping us to our car because you cannot take it all yourself. And they're like, so what you doing? And we're just like, we just are hungry. Like we just walked out as if we just ordered normal Chipotle.
What was your favorite date?
It was when I invited you to Hidden Valley, Pennsylvania, the ski resort during the summer.
That's fun.
This was back when I was in Maryland and you were in Ohio. And Pennsylvania, it was like right in the middle. So it was actually like a perfect halfway point. And it was just fun being like away from like everyone, because it's like it was like very isolated. And when I first got there, I was trying to make sure I didn't get there at night because I'd be terrified. I got there by myself at night, and it was covered in spiders. Like literally, like everything was spiders. And I spent, no joke, like an hour, 2 hours with a broomstick screaming as I was like, ah! Like I mean, it was so terrifying. It was one of the moments I knew I was like, I like definitely love you. I was like, there was like no way I could like be like, oh, maybe he's just a cool guy that I spend time with. Like I cannot be around a spider. And I cleaned a whole house in the woods, like in Pennsylvania, in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, because I knew you would react even worse.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't handle that.
I cannot with spiders.
Yeah, I knew you were already spooked to like even sleep in the bed, and I was like, no, it's all fine. Like there were probably bugs under like the beds and stuff. I just didn't care, or I didn't look. That was the thing. I was terrified to look. Oh my god. I didn't want to find out.
Now you tell me that.
The fact that I had to step up and be the guy to take care of the bugs is insane.
Mine was when I went to your parents' old house, and we went to DC.
Oh, that was like before we dated.
That was like our very first like.
That was our like date, but we weren't even like dating, or we were seeing each other.
Yeah, we were seeing.
Yeah, that's what we said. We were seeing each other.
I hadn't been to DC since I was like a kid, so I didn't remember like what was there. And we went to that really nice, yummy restaurant where I got that veggie ramen.
Yeah, Founding Farmer.
Insert photo. I posted it on Instagram, and it was really artsy. My specific favorite thing was when we were in that. I don't know what building it was, but you could lay on the floor and watch the ceiling.
We were in the like a weird contemporary art museum that's like kind of interactive and has like kind of weird exhibits that are like really big. And yeah, one of the rooms is like this massive like atrium basically. There's this like crazy net webbing fabric that they put on the sky, and then they light it from different sides with different colored lights, and the lights like change, and you just lay on the floor, like everyone, it's just this room and everyone's laying on the floor and like staring up at it, and it's just like, whoa. It's like really cool. Like I love the Renwick. It's like one of my favorite museums in DC. I want to go back there. And we took a photo in front of the White House when Obama still lived in it.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god.
Because you took I remember distinctly, there was a photo you took of us in front of the White House, and the caption was, Obama, let's collab.
What is your least favorite date?
I feel like our worst dates are the ones that I probably didn't remember. We never had a date where like I like smashed a dinner plate on you and I was like, yeah. There was that one time I took you out to like a kind of like the Italian restaurant, and I felt like you were just like, why am I here? I don't know, you were like, why do we have to go to a restaurant? I was like, I want to dress up and look cute, and you were like, okay, I only wear sweatshirts. And I was like, but that's something nice.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's just like me, you know.
Yes,
like,
I'm not
gonna
just
dress up to
I
go
know,
eat.
but it's like, it was a fun restaurant, and I wanted to buy like wine, and we could drink wine in an Italian restaurant.
I can drink wine in some sweatbands. How has your morning routine changed?
When I hung out with you, my morning routine was different. I would spend a lot of time in bed. So much time in bed. And then we would like shower and then go right back to bed.
Yeah, that's still my morning routine.
And we'd like pile ourselves in your bed, because your bed was in the corner, and you just like stack pillows and blankets, and you just like melt into this like fabric. And it was great. And I just did nothing. So unproductive.
Wow,
it was great.
I'm such a bad influence.
No, it was awesome. That's all I wanted, because I worked so hard at school.
Oh, right, sure. Did you delete pictures of me?
No. Like, unless you had like a really like traumatic kind of experience with somebody, even if it was like kind of like you'd like deleting like memories.
Yeah,
like you're even deleting
the
ability to like remember that person in a good place in your life. I don't know, deleting everything, being like no, like burning photos and stuff. That's like a little insane for like most relationships. Obviously there's probably situations where that's helpful.
Last question. Do you still love me?
Ah, that's a lot. That's a fucking crazy question. Because our relationship is still very important to me, so it's complicated. Sorta, kind of, not in the same way, but like kind of.
Yeah, I understand. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like love and romance and relationships are so like socially constructed.
Yes.
And that kind of bothers me, which is like a whole like that's like a big part of the reason why like I wanted to just be single.
Yeah, we stopped
in the
dating.
first place.
Yeah,
and why we
because you
stopped
just didn't
dating
feel comfortable.
is because like I always felt very anxious
and like pressured.
Being in a relationship, and it wasn't that I like just stopped like I just fell out of love with you, like, blah, blah, blah. It was just like I felt like being in a relationship with you was a commitment that like I couldn't keep. Yeah. And like since like my work schedule is so crazy, your school schedule is so crazy. Just there's so much like
and then you have to be like, oh, I didn't reach out to him for a few days. Am I like a bad boyfriend?
Yeah, exactly. It's like
all that pressure and stuff.
All that pressure is like it's all like socially constructed.
Yeah,
it's all things that like you learn through movies or like you know how other people act, and and I don't like that.
I genuinely think that one of the best things to come out of our breakup. Because I even feel weird calling it that. Because it's like, because people like when I say breakup, people are like, "Oh, are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like, and they want to know all the details. And like, I even had like a weird conversation with my mom, and she was like, "Oh, so you never loved him?" And I was like, "Whoa," like, because she didn't understand how like why we would still even talk to each other. Coming out of our relationship, like maybe like kind of think about what it means to like want someone as your boyfriend. Because I genuinely think I wanted it so bad just because it was just a thing everyone else did.
Right.
It was like people have relationships, and that's what you should do. And I remember like kind of like critically stepping back and thinking about like what I wanted from a relationship and what that actually meant. And I realized I was like, this is like all just like random made up stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
For the most part. Like people like definitely have relationships that work for them, but in the general scheme of things, it's just about your connections with people. Like it's like the same ways like you label as like gay or like bi or something. It's like it's just a label. Like your relationship can be more dynamic than like a really strict definition. Our relationship is like special in its own way, but it's not a like boyfriend relationship.
Yeah.
But it's also not just like, yo, bro, what's up?
I always feel weird calling you like my ex.
Yeah,
and stuff,
I do
because
too.
It's like you're still like one of my best friends.
I say like
you're still like a huge influence in my life.
Right.
Like someone
Same.
important to me. Aww. That's like when I made the decision where I was like, all right, I feel like I should just like end things before something bad happens.
Sure.
I like wanted to end it on good terms. I didn't want it to be like a downhill thing and then it won't be good terms.
Right.
But I was worried that you would react really negatively and not want to be my friend anymore.
Yeah, but the thing with me is like never make assumptions about the other person's probably gonna think and like hold things internally, just communicate. Like, dear God, talk to each other. Oh my God. Like, just, if you're bothered by something, say it. And say it, like, maturely. Like, I feel like most of our, like, issues, we just, like, would talk about it. And we'd be like, and we just get over it really fast. And, like, we'd figure it out and, like, get past it. Especially when I watch, like, traditional, like, media, it's always about, like, oh, he's, like, gonna lie to you, so you gotta do, and, like, lie to him, and then, like, dress up, and, like, sneak it, and, like, that's, like, the premise to, like, so many, like, kids shows and stuff. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
Awful.
All you're gonna do is just hate each other. When it came to us, like, breaking up, we talked.
Yeah,
we were like, this is where I am. This is where I am. Let's find a conclusion that works for both of us, and it worked.
Anyway, so this has been our friend tag.
Hi.
Because we're still, like,
Friend tag?
friends. If you like this video,
Press like.
also, I have another ex tag. I have an ex-girlfriend tag from 3 years ago.
You do. I remember when you were straight.
I don't. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch my ex-girlfriend tag on my other channel from, like, 2015, you can. Link down below.
And stay tuned for the next X video.
I hope not. I'm done dating. I don't want it. Yeah, thank you. Follow Nikki on Twitter. Let's get him to 1 million.
Don't do that. I should not have that many followers. That's irresponsible.
I'll see you all in my next video.
Bye. Spit it in my mouth. Don't do that. Don't touch me.